Hi everyone, it is Tuesday the 19th of January and this video is brought to you from the stockroom carnage of my reseller world. It's not a world. It's like a corner of madness. I'm going to be doing some of these vlog videos because I feel like I'm like falling into a trap of not doing things in the fear that I'm going to run out of stock, but it's not going to happen because this place is terrible. I mean, look at it. I have tidied and there's boxes everywhere. It's gone crazy. I think it's because I was like pulling stuff out. I was pulling stuff out for Christmas and that's where my problem comes. So I'm pulling out stuff I sold today, which is this is personal stuff. Well, it's not my personal stuff, but it's some of the records that I had listed from last year that my brother had. So I need to pull out the packaging because I've got the packaging in there as well. So I've got record thing for that. And I've also sold some of my own vinyl, which I have no idea where it is. Even though I tidied this the other day, I don't know where I've put it. So I need to just check whether it's in here before, because I can't start looking at the other boxes until I've sorted this box. And now there's an avalanche of other boxes moving, so I'm gonna have to turn this off, I think, briefly. Okay, I've just had the sneezing fit because I've moved a load of stuff around. Oh god, I'm gonna have to stop again. So this is why I want to get control of everything, because I'm like in a mess. So I found my jumper that I'm looking for. I found the other thing that I was looking for, which is, I'll show you in there. It's some vinyl, but this, so honestly I started doing reselling because it was going to be better for my health, but it's not better for my health if there's dust flying everywhere, and generally my flat isn't very good for my health. I'll show you this while I've got this box open. This is something that I did manage to source when I was actually trialing going into shops. So I got these for 20 quid in the Boots sale, which are advent calendars, but they don't say advent on them, actually. They only say 24-day countdown. So I've listed them straight away. I've put them in here because I think this is it. This is why I was quite surprised. I was quite surprised to sell things from the two boxes that are in there, which I tidied out the other day, and I never ever sell from these boxes, and now I seem to be selling from them quite regularly at the moment. So the next thing I need to go in is this one. Most convenient because I put the camera there. Okay, so this is all my Lego. And this is what I've sold, which is posting today. So these are a load of base plates. There's 16 of them, mainly road plates. Ka-ching! So I seem to have shown you the one in the nicest nick. But I put these on auction and it ended last night. I've got £37 for these. They look really nice at the moment because you can't tell. Right, so there we are. As you can see, they had paint and resin, like varnish or something's been dripped on it, on the majority of them. So, and in the process of me trying to get a lot of it off with white spirit, I've also discoloured part of it, and there was also pen marks on them. So hence I put them on for auction. Glad to get £37. They're going to Ireland. Take my arm down, which is good. Oh my god, the sunlight is here. it's coming. I can see Man United ground from the window. It's coming out from behind it, which is a bit weird. Yeah, quite happy to have sold that. And I do have one other part which is in there. I've got them listed as well, which I need to put them on a buy it now, because I've accidentally put that on auction because I used the template for that one and then just didn't look. I sold that this morning, which is quite random. It's a flexible sort of goal thing, or like trampoline base, but it's Lego. So that is to be posted. And then there's a shirt which is in there because I only listed that this week. So, must stop saying so. I'm going to have to go in there, pack this up, blow my nose, and I'm going to regularly blog from now on, vlog even, because I'm just not on top of everything, and I'm sort of not doing things, like I'm in some kind of like fear that I'm going to run out of stock, but I'm not going to run out of stock. And this room is driving me mental, because I haven't even begun to look at some of the stuff which I pulled out of the loft last year. Not my loft, my mum's loft, because I felt bad that I had it all there. And then I've bought, there's a box of another job lot of Lego which I've arrived last week. So I need to get on top of things, because there'll always be something that I can be getting on with, and I need to just get on with it instead of like feeling the lockdown blues. Lockdown blues. Right. I'll catch you later. This is an overview of this room, which has to start looking better over the course of the next few weeks. And obviously this lockdown I've got to tackle this. So the stuff that is in these plastic boxes is all listed. Then I've got things I have to list. On my personal account, obviously, this is an old Hoover. That's some spare boxes. I've got packaging sat there. This needs listing. I sorted all of this out, which is Lego job lots, and then never put them on. This is more packaging up here. So yeah, plastic tubs is generally listed. It is listed. And then this is packaging. Old computer in the corner, which I really need to do something with. And then this is the bits that I need to tackle. So I'll bring these out this week and sort these out, or something. I don't know. I don't really know what happened, because this was sorted and now it isn't. And then everything's just gone crazy here. I don't know. There's some stuff here which I've decluttered. Yeah, I need to work out whether I want to keep them or not. That's the job lot of Lego that came, which does need washing. And then this is again packaging. And then these random boxes and things are Lego. So, yeah, I don't know. And then there's the garbage on the windowsill. And most of the stuff that I've sort of like sorted out for donation, I haven't actually donated, because most of the places near me weren't taking, because they had such an influx. And so instead of donating stuff, I've like bought stuff for the business, which hasn't helped. So there we are. Zooming out. No, that's not it. Zooming out. This is the situation which needs to change. And then of course the rest of the living area. So that's the stuff I'm packing today, which isn't really anything. And this is the sort of laziness that I've been doing. I've just been sitting here doing a jigsaw. So I need to complete that. Need to list that. That stuff piled up next to it is listed, as in this is listed, this is unlisted. There's some more piles of stuff here which need going through. And I just generally want to clean up, because I've left that there because I did my tax return, and then that sort of stayed there. There's Wii games there that need testing and just listing, and I won't subject you to my washing that's drying. Right, so that's what I'm doing. I'm fairly optimistic that I will get, you know, start moving forward with all this and get some optimism, which I certainly haven't had in the recent weeks. These are the vinyls I've only got £8 for these. These are things that I had and my brother growing up, which I'm sure you remember these, but mine are in very poor nick. I don't think it's necessarily because I'm a bad person. I just don't think I don't think our records were ever kept in that nicer condition. So it's a book and a record, and they don't go for much. You'd think that they would, but they don't. A lot of vinyls there, which are all nursery rhymes, really quite scratched. So £8 is quite fair for these. So I've got Snow White. That one doesn't have the record. I do remember that. Yeah, you see, these are loaded with memories, and they're not necessarily like memories. Like this is a memory of my brother. Some of these things you have to rip the band-aid off, I think. Gingerbread Man. God, they're in very poor nick. Dumbo, which has completely fallen to pieces. And Bambi. And this one. That's the first film that I ever went to see with my dad. And I remember we had to go to Grimsby, which was a 20-mile drive from where we lived in the countryside. And you used to have to queue up. And I think we went 3 times and queued up, and then they used to put the tape over and you weren't used to get in. Because if they were full, they were full. So I think 3 times I had this disappointment, and my dad had me, he was holding my hand and we couldn't get in. And I remember that more. The disappointment as the tape was put across the door saying, "No, we're full, you can't come in." Kids today don't know they're born, do they? Okay. So, yeah. This was the other top that I've sold, which had a lot of interest really quickly. I sold it for £20 in the end. I did have it up for 25, but I don't know. I'm finding these days, sometimes if I don't take that early offer, I'm then stuck with it for the rest of my life. And this is a white top, and I am a filthy beggar. So white tops need to leave the area very quickly, because they will become beige and stained. I've got a pair of trousers which I tried to list. I went to list them and I found a stain on them, and then I checked my photos and the stain wasn't on the photos. That's how long my stock has been sat around, because I photographed a lot of it at the beginning of November and then wasn't able to do anything with it, and I've become quite cross with myself. And this is quite telling, is that even though I've been ill with the old COVIDs, I haven't done enough since I got better, because I keep just flaking out on myself. I feel like I was getting better because I was going out and I was walking to the post office, which I am still doing, but I was, in my head I was like, yes, I'm going to start going sourcing again, I'm going to do all these things. I've got my exemption lanyard, although sometimes I do try and wear my mask in the shops, but I don't do very well with it. But that's another thing for Monday, which I mustn't forget to go to my hospital appointment on Monday to see what they've got to say about my lungs and other things COVID related. Maybe they'll like want to test me for prosperity. That'll be exciting. Right, I'm going to pack these up and go to the post office and update you some other time. I'm going to keep up with this every day, I think, again, because it is possible. If you keep it short, I can keep updating. And got a pile of stuff to list. It's tipping with rain, so I won't be taking any photos. I've got a jigsaw in the way anyway. Although I take photos. I tend to put stuff up here against my sofa and do photos there, as well as the spot where my jigsaw is at the moment. But obviously if I was taking pictures of clothes, I do have some clothes. I'll do a haul at some point. And that's life. Let's get through lockdown and do something positive. Right, midday now. I've got to the point of midday. Right, so these are things from my personal account packed up. Easy one with that record mailer and card stiffeners. That's the vinyls, which I've just put in. Thinking about it, probably not the best type of box, because that's Stella. No, it's beer. It's a beer box, which I've turned the other way around for children's books. So the other two, Jiffy's, the Lego piece that I had, just even though it's flexible, I've put it in card and just put it in one of them. I got £3 for that. It was in a big job lot of stuff. And then one of my favourite activities, this is the Lego base plates, which I have used Amazon Prime packaging and then placed eBay branded tape on it. So one of my favourite pastimes, confusing parcels. And now I'm going to go to the post office because it ain't raining and it's midday. It used to be quite busy at midday, but it isn't now. These days it tends to be a bit of a lull. Unless it's one of those days, but I think that was last Friday when it was dole day, where everybody was just coming in and just plonking their cards on, going, all of it please. No please or thank you. You know, yeah, I get it. Come and take your money out, but at least be nice about it. They get cheesed off because other people are in the queue, you know, doing practical things to pay for their benefits. Okay, I'm just one of these people who's cheesed off because my benefits, I always seem to be giving to the tree of life, but when I need to pick some fruit, it's never available. Okay, right, thank you for watching. I will see you again tomorrow. I won't bore you anymore, keeping these short. Please join me, because I'm sure we're all having the lockdown blues. In my head, I have got the end of March as when we're going to come out of lockdown. I just have this feeling. We've got a census coming up in the middle of March, 21st, I believe. So I think they'll still want us to be, you know, trapped in our houses for that census. And yeah, that's my general feeling. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon.